new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hardenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Jones. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Jones. Here's the Wizard. He's got 42. Pass to Washington. Here's the Wizard. That three's off the mark. And it's Dort with the ball for Oklahoma City. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the center. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Lively. And Thunder with another miss.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
Here's the Wizard. And the layup is good off the glass. The Wizards got 46.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Now here's Hartenstein. Dort for 3. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to the Wizard. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Good.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Here's the Wizard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And the Wizard gets it to go. The Wizards got 48.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. Wicked and cold in here. This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And yes, another basket.
Oh my goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Williams misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's the Wizard. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Oklahoma City shooting just 38% in this quarter. Dort finds Williams. To the paint. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And the Wizard gets it to go.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively, but they could really use a basket.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Williams from long range. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And the Wizard gets it to go.
Woo! This guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Short for 3. Christie with a rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Here's the Wizard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's the Wizard. He got it again. Sensational. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense. His elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And Dallas hits again from deep.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Williams passes to Williams. Deflected.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Dinwiddie against Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the clock. On target from range. Williams has got 6.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's the Wizard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy. Lively's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Drains the triple. Here's the Wizard. From deep three-point land. Oh, another one falls.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so it's Dallas way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello, everybody.
While it's been a stampede in transition, they'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to... Taking a peek now. And that'll do it for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Anthony Davis is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's the Wizard in a 2-guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Superb defender Gafford using that wide wingspan so well.
The Wizard. He drops it from range.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Stolen by Davis. And he lobs it up. Dort with a steal. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Pulls it from the corner. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. And he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Williams from long range.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Here's Irving. And he sinks the 11-footer. Irving's got 10.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Oh, that jumper is so pure. Gilgeous-Alexander with great confidence.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Pass to Williams. The 3 ball. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Well, Brad, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Here's the Wizard. Again! What an avalanche!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Irving. Fires from deep. Nails the three. He's got 13.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Williams against Gafford. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
The Wizards' shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Williams from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. Williams has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And got it! Another basket!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be making good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. Looking to end this cold spell. Gafford grabs a miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that. It looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Outside, Williams. No good from outside. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. And the Wizard gets it to go. The Wizards got 11 points in the quarter.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Gafford. Will it go? Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. On the wing, Irving. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Dort outside. Hartenstein with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Williams. Jacks up with 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Davis, the pass to Gafford. Here's the Wizard. From 12 feet. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sure, from 3-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And here's Dort. Hartenstein finds Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Davis, the pass to Irving. Here's the Wizard. There's the drive. Another bucket. And there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Outside, Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Off target from three-point range.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Gafford passes to the Wizard. Gafford with a screen on Hartenstein. The Wizard. And another one! And there it is! 82 points!
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Hartenstein a screen. Inside. Davis on the double team. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Can't hit from in close. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's the Wizard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Dort. Outside, Williams. Back to Dort. Shot to stop the run. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 8 now. Irving with it. And it's Dort picking him up. Irving, the pass to the Wizard. Three-pointer. Oh, connects again.
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. From 11 feet away, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
I mean, this is Anthony Davis. He can do everything for you. Leadership, this guy is as complete as it gets.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Davis. Shoots over Hartenstein. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Dort outside. So hold. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Man, a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your mind, Brent?
Well, if he's there now, isn't that good enough, BA? I mean, this guy has a chance to win an MVP award in the next 6 or 7 years, and it's going to be considered that caliber of player.
And again for 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Dort's shot is good.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Here's the Wizard. No good on the triple. Now here's Williams. Let's go with a 3. And Dort with the bucket on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. The Mavericks shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Here's the Wizard. Fires it from 18. Off the left rim and out.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't.
The Wizards' shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the 4th quarter. Right side, Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Washington's checked in for Anthony Davis. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Pass to Dort. Sinks it from distance. Dort's got 16 in the second half.
Well, if you're looking for a 3 and D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
The Wizards' shot is off. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. The shot by Dort, no good. And they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Here's the Wizard. Another one falls. Amazing.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. And again.
And he is simply uncautious. Nobody can stop him right now.
Boy, the points keep coming, and he's climbing that scoring ladder. 3rd on the list, well in sight. Williams from long range. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
He's leading everyone in points right now. His teammates keep feeding him the ball, and he keeps delivering.
The Thunder shooting around 53% of the fourth. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention. There are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense. And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just won't.
That's another bucket.
That puts them even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. The shot by Dort, no good. Dallas is shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter. Here's the Wizard. It's yet again. Wow!
That score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Down low. Stolen by Gafford. Here's the Wizard. Screen on Williams. Puts up a deep 3. No good. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup tournament to the West semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year. So far, so good. They just have to.
Yeah, I guess you want this jersey now, huh?
Of course. It's time to pay up, Shay.
Lucky I'm a man of my word. Let's do it.
Hey, good luck the rest.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business. It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in? MP, you're about to go off. world-famous Las Vegas time on the south side of the Strip. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Cup semifinal. It's been a thriller here in the Western Conference, and we expect more of the same tonight. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Anthony Davis.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the starting group for the Spurs. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Vassell in at the 3. And for the Mavericks, they've got Kyrie Irving. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's the Wizard, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. Looking back at last year's West semifinal in the NBA Cup, the Lakers hammered the Pelicans 133-89.
Yeah, they had a giant third quarter, outscoring New Orleans 43-17. Of course, 2 days later, the Lakers winning their first ever NBA Cup tournament.
Here's Paul. After the made shot from Haynes, Castle. His 3 pointers off the mark. And that one is hammered home.
And how about that decision by Kyrie? That's why you want the ball in his hands.
San Antonio's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Castle. Started by Davis. Nice shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so it's Davis who'll bring the ball up for the Mavericks. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
Count it.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Irving against Paul. And Wembanyama outside. Pass to Vassell. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
They've wasted time settling into their offense.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To end the drought. It's rebounded by Dallas.
This hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a 3-point shot.
Here's the Wizard. Game against Oklahoma City. Very impressive. And he comes up with the deuce.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Castle. Vassell outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Vassell's got 6.
And Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the cap.
The kick out to Irving. Now Marshall. Hasn't made one yet. Rebounded by Castle.
And you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Really at the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Watching Jeremy Sohan develop has been so interesting. He's a strong passer and defender, but he's working hard to be a more complete player.
Now, here's
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Vassell. 6 to shoot. The 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Irving passes to Haynes. Hits again from distance.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. The next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. Let's check in with our reporter, Jay Banda, again for 3.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for 3-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. And here is Paul after the 3-pointer from Haynes. Here's Vassell. 19-footers on the money. Vassell's got 8.
And Sohan can do a little bit of everything, including finding his teammates like he did there.
Gafford finds Davis. Here's Marshall. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now here's Paul. Scoreless thus far. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Haynes. The Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. They trail by 18. Pass to Sohan. And another assist.
And when it comes to the most proficient floor generals right now, he tops the list.
And looking at past great point guards, floor generals in the NBA, he's still right at the top. At least top 3.
Yeah, only John Stockton and Jason Kidd are ahead of him. And he's close to Kidd's mark right now. That's the next domino to fall.
Spurs trail by 17. Vassell outside. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Going inside. 2 points. That one goes. The Wizards got 28 points for the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changing it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, with a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around. Multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
San Antonio again missing. Here's Haynes. No good on the 3. And for the Spurs, they're shooting a alarming 21% to get things going here. Tackle missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selections. You have to be set up for success.
The Wizards got a sensational number from outside, shooting 5 of 6 from deep. San Antonio calls timeout. For Dallas, Derek Whiteley comes in for Daniel Gafford, and it's Klay Thompson in for Marshall. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Johnson comes in for Sohan. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Devin Vassell. And it's Thompson for Paul. The Wizard can't hit.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, the case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
And so here is Dallas following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt.
Well, it should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Mahmoud Kelishvili. From deep, Johnson drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, look at Johnson dialing it in from long distance.
Here's the Wizard. 33 points for him. Outside Irving. Launches a three. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Haynes.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Outside Fox. Pass to Moody. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And on the glass so far, it hasn't been big.
Fox passes to Johnson. Fox against Irving. Fox, no good. Dallas leading by 23. Here's Haynes. Another three for Dallas.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Fox looking it over. Johnson a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the Wizard. He's got 39. And off the foul, and in it goes. The Wizards got 41.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Castle. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Here's Haynes. And he gets it to go. 43 points for the Wizard. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponent and making them hesitate.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And that one is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Moody. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They want to keep rolling here against the Thunder.
Yeah, I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a show.
And here is Fox. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. They need this. That shot is up. And so is Dallas. With a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The three-point shooting is... Welcome back to the 2024 NBA Cup semifinals. We're so glad you could join us. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You can tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. There's Ronaldo and Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Davis. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a...
And again!
A phenomenal scoring display. He's getting whatever he wants.
And you throw in tonight's performance, he's approaching third place for the most 50-point games all time.
And the Laker legend Kobe Bryant ahead of him, having hit that point total 25 times in his illustrious career.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Here's the Wizard. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Wizards got 56 points in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And the basket by Vassell.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David O. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the Wizard in the last time out against Oklahoma City was all business. He scored an amazing number of points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Here's Fox. The shot is good. Fox has got 5 now.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Marshall passes to Haynes. To the left side wing. Pulls it from the elbow. He gets it in there.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. To the inside. Kelishvili passes to Johnson. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort. Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Fox from outside. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Inside. Good finish in the rack off the slick feed. 10 points for him.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Vassell with it. Now guarded by Haynes. Vassell, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound San Antonio. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And here's Johnson outside. Rebounded by Gafford.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Johnson in the corner. San Antonio again missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Haynes. He doesn't hit that one. And San Antonio shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to
game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Vassell's got 6 during this quarter.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Here's Haynes. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And it's win or go home here, and this is what you love about the Cup, right, guys? The semifinals of the Cup are so enthralling. It's the closest thing we have to the college basketball tournament.
Yeah, everything is on the line in this one moment. That creates a lot of excitement, a lot of drama, and that's what the league is trying to achieve with this event. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Vassell, no good. Dallas shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Off the right. That's it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Some changes here for the Mavericks. Washington's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Dante Exum in for Najee Marshall. Pass to Paul. Shoots the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. They came away with the victory in the last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this quarter.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. Here's Sohan. And the 3 ball is good. Sohan's got 8 points.
Well, we're seeing the progress on Sohan's jumper. Hard work in the offseason paying off.
Here's Haynes. That one a 10 off round to the right, but drops in for him.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Outside, Fox. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. So it's Dallas. Enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from all leagues. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who are...
And let's move on to the... And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to...
And halftime is come and gone. And the second half of the NBA Cup semifinal is here. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Kessel. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Vassell. Off target from outside. The Mavericks shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Here's the Wizard. non-stop scoring machine here. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stephon Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks. Can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys will see if the Spurs are very excited to bring Stephon Castle into their program.
A star talent. Hey, Shams, we so appreciate the reporting you gave us right there. Thank you.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got his 16th rebound on the night.
At halftime break, didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Count that one.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
Irving for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Ball outside. Gafford with the steal. There's the Wizard. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Davis with a screen on Vassell. Marshall passes to Haynes. And it's off from three-point range.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year. And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Pass to Castle. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
The Wizard, good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Shot from 12. Bank shot, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pass to Marshall for the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Vassell outside. Here's Castle. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Haynes. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Castle. 8 points for him. Vassell outside. They set the pick. Pass to Castle. Shot to stop the run. San Antonio again missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Dallas. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Good by Gafford.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Picked him clean. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The finish. Another bucket. Wow.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Pass to Sohan. From outside the arc, it's good from long range. Sohan's got 11 points.
And love how Paul seeks out his teammates. Superb at slicing the D to pieces with his passing.
Outside Irving. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 12 points for him.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Sohan. A great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Sohan's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Spurs. Irving looking over the floor. From the arc. Another three for Dallas.
Well, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Spurs shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Castle misses.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Gafford with the steal. Haynes passes to Gafford. First trip to the line for him here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line.
Middle of the court.
Here's Haynes. And he hits it again.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the five for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with the Wizard. And it's Christie in at the three spot. Now here's Gafford. Washington passes to Haynes. And that one, good. The Wizards got 18 points just in the second half.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Off target from three-point range.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The Wizard, good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now. Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Now Paul. To the left wing. There's the three. They get the rebound. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Haynes. Got it. Another basket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Paul kicks to Vassell. Offline with his three.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Haynes. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Vassell outside. That three off the mark.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Dinwiddie outside. He's looking for Haynes and finds him. And good. There's another.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
And this was one that really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in May. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the Wizards.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Sohan. And it's rebounded by Dallas. 24 seconds left in the game. Dinwiddie passes to Haynes. The outside fadeaway.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone in the court an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You just got to keep taking great shots.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Final. A huge honor and a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they
Keep it up.